Did you know that participants of the PSC Partners Patient Registry can go into the registry and explore the data? We're going to show you in this video some examples. To get started, go to Google, type in PSC Partners Patient Registry, and go to the registry. You'll know you're in the right place when you see this friendly group of PSC Partners community members. Next, go to the top right and log in or sign in using your username and password. Or if you aren't already a participant, sign up and join the registry. Once you log in, you'll be taken to your personal dashboard. And as you see up on the top right, there's a series of menu items. For our purposes now, click on View Data. And the first thing that will pop up is this map, this interactive map that shows where all the registry participants are located. On the left-hand side, you see sections of the new clinical survey. Suppose we're interested in asking how many people in the registry have kids who have or had PSC.
To explore this question, click on the left-hand side where it says Family History. We can explore responses to the question, which family members have or had PSC or autoimmune hepatitis? 1,483 participants answered the question. 1,426 responded with either none or not sure.
And we can scroll down to where the family member is daughter or son. And we can click on those bars and see exactly how many people indicated that their daughter or son have or had PSC. And in fact, the numbers are 5 and 6.
Again, that's 5 and 6 out of 1,483.
You are free to explore any of the responses to the survey questions. I'd like to demonstrate how the filters work. Click on inflammatory bowel disease, which is also a question people often are curious about. And you can see here that it shows the number of participants who have Crohn's disease, ulcerative colitis, indeterminate IBD, or not sure. And if you click on that little filter button, you can see that you can use the filter to look at a subset of the data. So first I looked at patients who are older. Next, I'm going to go back and click on that filter, and I'm going to look at patients who are, say, less than 30-year-old. So I adjust those sliders, and then I click on Apply, and you can see the responses there. Similarly, you could say, well, I want to look at perhaps everybody who responded, but I'm curious to know if it looks different for women or for men. So I select female. The responses will be displayed. And I can go back in, click on that filter button, and I can look at just at the male respondents. And there we go. A couple of other features I'd like to highlight. If you go up to the top, under Resources, you can see that we have a clinical trials page. This gets updated whenever we become aware of an actively recruiting clinical trial or ongoing clinical trial. Please come and look at this frequently. I also would like to highlight the interactive map of PSC trials. So we've set up a search through clinical trials to show all actively recruiting clinical trials, and you can scroll, you can go and interact with this map to see what's happening in your area. For example, let's say I want to look at what's recruiting in Colorado. I can click on that state and I can see the listing. And it looks like one is active but not recruiting, and another is recruiting. And I can get more information there. Perhaps I want to go say, well, maybe I'd be willing to travel to a neighboring state. So I look and it looks like it's the same 2 trials. So that's probably not necessary. Please go and take a look and explore these resources. Another feature I'd like to point out is the registry impact page. Again, this is under resources. If you scroll down to registry impact, you can see a counter here which will show you how many current participants, how many survey responses, and how many healthcare provider listings are available. You also can see an updated list of your data, registry data in publication. And in fact, there's a recent publication from 2021 from the ASLD liver meeting, and you can see that a poster was presented with an abstract, and you can go read it. This poster is about the survey results from the Our Voices survey for the PFDD that happened in 2020. Also under the Resources tab, you can see that we have past issues of the Viaduct newsletter. So please feel free to go in and check it out. One other feature I'd like to point out under Resources is a glossary of terms. This is a good place to go check for definitions of words you come across relating to PSC IBD that you're not familiar with. This patient registry is a valuable resource that belongs to the PSC patient participant community. Explore the data and explore the site. And thank you so much for your participation.